In today's video, we are going to go through a morning stretching routine that will absolutely make those first 100 steps or so in the morning a little bit less stiff and hopefully get your day off to a little bit of a better start. If you're new to this channel, I'm Tara. I'm a neurologic physical therapist, and on this channel, our goal is to empower you with as many tools as possible to take full ownership of your health and your overall mobility. And all that said, it is not uncommon for people to tell me how stiff they feel in the morning and how much that impacts their walking. So the exercise that we're going to go through today will only take you about 5 or 10 minutes and will absolutely be a game changer for those first few steps in the morning and potentially decrease your risk of those potential morning falls. So the first stretch we're gonna do is a hip stretch. So you're gonna start, before you even get up, sit up out of bed, you're just gonna start laying down and you're just gonna drop one leg off the side of the bed. This is the leg that we're stretching. You're gonna try and pull that other knee up. Now, this is just a quick tip for you, but if your knee is up above the bed when you pull this knee up, that does mean you probably have some hip stiffness that is probably impacting your walking. So the goal is to get that knee at least level with the bed when you're pulling your opposite knee up. Okay, so some of you, when it's down like this leg might be down, but then when you pull this leg up, what we often see if someone has some hip tightness is this knee will pop up. So that's just a quick little tip for you to assess, do you have good flexibility in your hips? And if not, this would be a good stretch for you. And each one of these stretches you want to hold for about a minute. And then the next stretch we're gonna do before we even sit up, so we're gonna kind of do these in order based on position. You're just gonna drop your knees to one side. Ooh, and I just felt my back pop, so I need this stretch as well. Hold that for about a minute, and then drop those knees to the other side, and hold that for about a minute. Okay, so those are the ones on your back, and then you're gonna roll over to your stomach. Again, we're doing these based on position, not necessarily what areas of the body this is stretching. And then the ones you do on your stomach, you're just going to arch up. Now, this one right here will be the most beneficial for most of you because it's just the fronts of our bodies get so stiff, especially if you're a side sleeper. So just getting all the structures on the fronts of the hip and the front of the trunk just nice and stretched out and loose will really help to decrease some of that, sometimes, some of the back stiffness that you feel when you first sit up. That's usually just because a lot of the structures on the front of your body and the front of your hips is tight. So for those of you that get a little bit of back stiffness when you first wake up in the morning, this would be a good one for you to try and do. All right, and then from there, you're just gonna push back. And again, you haven't even fully gotten up yet. And just hold this for about a minute. All right, and then you're gonna come back out, roll onto your side, scoot to the edge, and then sit on up. And then the next set we're gonna do is just gonna be sitting on the side of your bed. So you're gonna take one leg and swing that leg up on the bed and just lean forward. And you wanna hold that for about a minute. Now, the most important thing that you wanna keep in mind for this one is that when you are leaning forward, you wanna be pressing from your belly button, almost like you're pulling your belly button towards your knee. That's gonna give you the deepest stretch. Now, some people will round a little bit. That's okay, but it's not as good of a stretch as if you think of pushing or pulling kind of from that belly button. forward, keeping that chest up. Okay? Then you're gonna swing around and do that same thing on the other side and hold that for about a minute. All right, and then that's it for the ones on the bed, but I'm gonna get this mat out of the way and I'm gonna show you just 2 more that you're gonna do as soon as you stand up in the morning. All right, and then once you hop out of bed, you're just gonna take those hands, clasp them behind your back, and just try and pull those hands back off of your back as far as you can. And hold that for about a minute. And then this stretch is gonna really be a game changer for a lot of you. You're gonna get in a lunge position and push those hips forward. Okay, so again, we're targeting the front of that hip, but we're also targeting that calf muscle in the back. And a lot of you complain about stiffness on the backs of your calves when you wake up in the morning. And that's primarily because if you sleep on your back, the sheets pressing on your feet keep your feet pointed all night. So that really just makes that muscle a little bit more stiff when you first get up. So just doing this in the morning, but then again, getting the front of that hip stretched out. And then switch, same thing, pressing those hips forward, holding that for about a minute. All right, so that's your little morning stretching routine to make those first few steps a little bit less stiff and just set you up for your day. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that you'll get notified every time I upload new videos. I enjoyed spending time with y'all today, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.